Hi, welcome back to the channel, TrainStation 2. Alright, preparing for the next event, the Train Tycoon, which is about collecting as many stars as possible. And I'm making my last trip for the flower factory in France. And I got an upgrade in the headquarters. So all this I'll be showing you in this video itself. And how do you prepare for the Train Tycoon? Definitely I'm going to show you by packing your factories to the brim. Okay, now let's enter into the gameplay. So here we are, smelting plant already all filled in the output tray. Iron mill, likewise, almost there, but later on I'm gonna add in even more. And smelting plant, as I mentioned, is done. So I'm gonna add into the iron mill by crafting things that actually takes a long while. So at the same time, I'm gonna add more into the production line. Of course, getting this type of very quick supplies like a coal and iron is really fast, like 30 seconds, and I'm almost completing the France map. And of course, do not forget, always whenever opportunity arises, please collect your money from all the towns that you have. Currently I have 4. I believe very quickly I'll be entering into the 5th region, almost able to complete 100% of the France map. So in this video you also see me completing the France map itself. Of course, in order to enter into the next region you need 200, i.e. level 200. I'm making my last delivery to the flower factory. So with that, that's the end of this very long journey in delivering flower, so-called the grains to the flour factory. And with that, in future I was just able to grab the direct flour. That means that I do not need to make flour anymore in my factory. I'll just concentrate on milk as well as those wool. So that is a great thing to do. Always have those factories ready. Example, your steel factory, right? And now we have a flour factory. Isn't that great? I mean, definitely you have a lot of extra flour like me if you have been doing a lot of that delivery for the flour factory. Ideally now we have one customer who asks for flour. That is great because that means that we can actually do that delivery to her. And the good thing is it's really a fast delivery. It's about 1 minute. And let's give it a try again. Been spending keys and keys trying to hunt for the missing trains, but no luck. Does it mean that I gotta save up and probably just go for the 200 keys container? But that would be a waste because let's see how. Alright, so here we are, almost ready for the upgrade. Okay, so we have done the upgrade. There another one will be coming after some population increase. So it means that actually I should be working on the buildings to have more of the new buildings installed, and then with that we can increase the population by 10, and of course those are really good ones is 80. So at one building is 10 and some buildings are 80. Again, furnitures are long while to build. Alright, so we're going to add one new building here, and in order to maintain my 5 building technique, I'm going to remove one building away and then put back this building in that location. Alright, I'm very near 6,000 population already. I believe many of you would have reached 10,000 if you have started early in this 5 building technique. So for me, I started really late, so I'm really happy. We're growing my population from 2,000 and now we're going to 6,000. Alright, so gonna work on some of these buildings, but a common thing we'll take a look is basically the plastics. Plastics is something that all the buildings require, so it means that I really got to do a lot of plastics production in order to unlock those buildings. Here what we're trying to do is that in collecting of the stars for the Train Tycoon, you got to make sure you got your production line all filled, because many times they ask for things to be produced by a certain factory, and then you give you 1 star or 2 stars. So that's how it works. And of course there are also other things like making using 6 common trains for dispatch, or 6 or 9 epic trains, legendary trains for dispatch. And at times they will even ask you to collect whistles and whatnot, alright, or upgrade of buildings, upgrade of trains. So I'm going to leave the upgrade of trains aside because I know the train tycoon is coming, so that will so-called allow me to do some train upgrades requests later on. Alright, so building upgrades likewise, probably I'm going to keep some, but at the same time going to prepare for the population increase because the warehouse needs to be upgraded badly because of the limited warehousing is always an issue. Alright, food processing plant, you can see here the input tray and output tray all filled to the brim. That allows us to later on give some of the collected items to get stars. Alright, at the same time now I'm going to dismantle those extras, and I got really a lot of those common upgrade materials ready. This is something in preparation for the trained Tycoon event. Not only you need money, you need upgrade materials, so it's really important. Okay, so just delivered some of the flour, and money is coming in, and the flour delivery 1 minute is going to end really soon. So meanwhile, let's check it out. Alright, we need plastics, okay, and what else do we need? Okay, we need wool, okay. Alright, we have that, and then we have plastics. I think we should be able to get one of that building. Alright, that's great. So one more building out, and increase our population by a little bit more. Now it's really close to 6,000. Now it's 5,984. So there are 4 more buildings here. Eventually I'm going to get all of them, but it takes time. It needs a lot of materials. At the same time, having all the materials collected will take out a lot of warehouse spacing. I'm really going to manage well to have sufficient warehouse spacing. And of course, cash is important. You need cash for those buildings as well. So do collect them. Of course, during events, if you have spare event keys, you may exchange them for cash itself. But the previous one, I think, is all focused on containers because the seaport events is about getting containers. And of course, the very quick just ended event was giving you epic upgrade materials for the trains, which is great. So I really look forward to see what we're gonna get for this coming mini event of the train Tycoon. But again, do remember to start late. I'm not going to log in anymore after this game, so as to start late. But of course, it all depends on luck sometimes, like the previous event where I told you to start late. I did as well, but I was fighting really neck to neck, and I won by sheer luck in a way that the guy finally took a rest and go to bed, and he stopped. Otherwise I may be losing because he's like really fighting so close, and it all depends on luck sometimes. So it depends whether are you meeting with someone that's really competitive in the group itself. So it all depends. I mean, luck has a very good portion of the winning proportion formula. So here we are trying again to fill up the smelting plant after using some for manufacturing of the nails and whatnot. Alright, our regional railroad 1 right now after some upgrades of the headquarters, and grabbed that 60 gems, really good. 182 already in terms of gems, and I'm going to save up to 200, I think 10, and then we can do some upgrades of the factory, by another one fully upgrade factory. Okay, so what else could we prepare? I mean, now I think it's a preparation for one more building upgrade, so we can increase the population for the next upgrade of the factory warehouse. So a lot of flour, grains for making the flour as well. So that would be great, because otherwise it's going to waste 5 minutes to collect them. So having some on standby, not too bad. Alright, so almost coming towards the end of the video, and I wish you good luck in this coming mini event, which is a train Tycoon. Again, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe and share with me your thoughts. I'll always look forward to sharing, exchanging views with you. Goodbye.